Where is my... Hey. I'm not there. It's not. Welcome YouTube and Twitch. Hello everybody. Welcome in. Welcome. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday night. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Welcome everyone joining on YouTube. I do not have a tablet open today, so I cannot see YouTube or Twitch. If you want to chat with me, I'd love to chat. Come on over to What's Not and see us there. And it's simply just because I didn't grab a tablet today. Today we are finishing one of our tumblers. I think I'm going to turn the brightness down just a bit, because we're doing a lot of tumbler work today, and this one doesn't seem to really work for you guys. I don't remember how. Let's try that. Does that work? Nope. Okay, that's a little better, except you guys get a yellow line, and I don't think I like that. No, you guys are going to get a line no matter what. Let's just try going down. There we go. Not that I'm sure that's doing anything for our lighting, but we're working on tumblers today. So we do have the ring light down a little lower today, and I have you guys facing a little more at the table, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. My fabulous fiance had to get rid of something that was there, and you can't even tell anymore. And he got rid of all of it. I have my table back. For those of you who joined back when I was over on the other side of the room, I had a table. It's back. I have it back. Welcome. Hello. It's good to see you again. You're right. I did not make it back to that live. I meant to, but my fiance and I decided to go for a drive today instead, so I didn't end up back. But I will catch her tomorrow. I believe she's live at 1:30, and Mondays actually work really good for me because I'm not working. Happy Mother's Day. It's good to see you. I did not, but if you send me a message, I can do it. I debated going live on TikTok today, but I didn't bring my tablet over here, and I'm not walking over to the other side of the room to get it. So we're not going live on TikTok tonight. But I highly, highly debated it for a while. So. I need to fill a little bit in the bottom, and then I can come back and fill the cracks. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, everybody on YouTube and Twitch. Welcome in. I will show you guys what we're working on. Just give me one moment. Okay, today we're working on completing one of our cups. It is our mushroom cup, and I thought the lighting made it better, but it does not. So we might just turn it back up. But we're working on one of our mushroom cups. We do have it also in a different design. Let me grab it. I'm just going to turn the ring light back up because that's not helping you guys being dimmer. There. Except I'm blinding myself now. There we go. Okay. So we do have the mushrooms as well in one of these and one of these. So in both a coffee and a tumbler. And we can sell them as a bundle if you'd want to have like one of each. Let me know. I can work out a bundle deal with you for both. Oh, I'm putting away the wrong one. I mean to be putting this one away. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just sharing the live in a few different places. Okay, back to our cup making. This is what we have left to work with, and we're just putting them onto the cup. So if you guys want to hang out and watch, that would be great. Hello, thank you for joining. I can't see who you are for some reason because the chat's not moving. But if you joined, go ahead and say hi. And if you're looking to purchase anything, just come on over to What's Not. If you're already here on What's Not and you see something that you would like, I can definitely show it to you. If we get a couple people in here, I'm going to show some items, but until then, I want to get this cup done because I'm thinking of doing a market. So I'll need items. I need to get this cup done. I need to do a couple things on a purse tonight. I need to get a purse cut and ready to go. Because I honestly always tell you guys that I have 2 of that cup to sell, and it's not like a lie, I do. I just never have the second one cut. And I know one of these days, one of you guys are going to buy both of them, and I'm not going to have it done. So, I'd like to get it done. My fiance has agreed to let me order some stuff to make some wicked signs for you guys. So, I want to do that in the next like couple weeks. So, I really won't have time to get all these little projects done. So, I want to get them all done. Because I feel like once I start the signs, it's going to be a Volvo door, and I'm just going to continue to do signs. Not that I would ever quit completely doing what I do, but I just create based on things that I'm feeling at the time. And lately, it's been cups. You too, eh? Yeah, it just depends on my mood, what I'm feeling. When I started this whole thing, I didn't want to create anything I didn't want to either, so. Hello, everybody. No matter what platform you're joining in on, I'd like if you give me a follow, a subscribe. That way you stay up to date with when I come on. And you can see all of the new creations. I have new items coming in the next couple weeks. And they will be adorable welcome signs for your home. I'm just ordering all the supplies to make them up this week. And they should be ready to go by end of next week. At least one, anyways. I can't promise you guys more than that, but at least one will be ready to go by end of next week. Did I say something about armed forces? No. Oh. I thought that's what I heard. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. I am just working on one of my tumblers, getting it all finished up here with some mushrooms on it. I hope you're having a great night. Thank you for stopping by. I'm only going to be live for a short while tonight, guys. Not because I work or anything tomorrow, but well, that was attitude-y. Miss Puppy. I can hear your attitude over there. She always says Yeah, we have an attitude-y pit bull mastiff. Although the other day my fiance said that she was something else. Staffy, that's it. He thinks that she's part Staffy. Yeah, he's seen a photo that made him think that. Or a couple photos, I guess. And she could be. We have no idea, to be honest. It's like when we had to go to the vet and they like basically guessed her age. And I definitely think that they were wrong. Just because of some of the way that she like behaves is still like a young pup. But it's also very dependent on her mood. Hello, welcome in. Your dog's the same. Oh yeah, yeah. We rescued her and she has been sassy since the very beginning. There's no underlying on that one. Welcome in. Hi. We're just finishing up a cup today. One of my projects that I put to the side a few days ago and have since decided that needs to get finished. And in doing that, I found the other cup to put a few more onto. Figured if I'm doing one, I might as well put a few more on the other. Welcome, Lucidra. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good night. Hey, here we go. Oh, sorry. For anybody who's trying to watch, I'll lift it up. And if you haven't already figured, this one's a tumbler. We're just adding a few more to it because I had a couple left over. And honestly, it doesn't hurt the cups to have lots of them, so. And I am fixing imperfections along the way. Did I really only stick 2 stickers on? Did anybody count how many stickers I put on? I thought so. It's definitely only 2 though. Oh my god, thank you for turning that fan on. It was so hot. My mom and dad love the heat. Love the heat. And then they tell us that it's not on. But we all know it is. Okay? It's hot in here. I should get a thermostat because I bet you guys like know where to fly. This room is hot. It's very warm in here. The one night my mom told me the heat wasn't on at all. And I could hear the fan running. And next thing I know, it's like boiling hot in here. Oh, I turned our dryer back on too, by the way. I figured I could use the extra a little bit. Okay, guys. So there we have our lid. And then our cup is the same. It's just got a few extra. This looks a little more full. And actually, I like it this way. Sorry, you guys are watching and I'm spinning like a crazy. Let's actually turn this off just to show you guys. Yeah. So that's the cup and then, or sorry, the tumbler. And we're going to put it back. And then we're going to finish the cup. And I did stick a few stickers on the top as well. I'll show it to you guys with the lid off with my hand behind it if you give me a sec. Oh, they do stay on very well, by the way. So just give me 1 sec to finish the lid. I didn't think that through because my card doesn't really fit in there, but everything seems to be sticking pretty well. So just give it a quick rub with my finger to make sure. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Say hi when you're jumping on. If you are on another platform, there's a little box here somewhere in this exact corner that has my What's Not QR code. Go ahead and scan the code. Come join us in WhatsApp. Come chit chat. We could bid on a couple items. I'm going to show a couple items next. I'm just finishing this mug. And then we'll go over a couple items. So here she is in all her glory. I should angle items when I show you guys. There you go. So the one is hard to see because it's just a leaf. And then I've got the sunflowers in there and the mushroom. And those three are just on the cup. And the cup does have a spout here. Yeah. All cups are brand new. Here's the inside because somebody asked yesterday. The camera looked like there was something in there, but here's the inside. Somebody asked the other day, so I've been showing you guys since. And I'm going to put the lid back on. Ooh, I love it. Okay. We're going to keep going here. We got a couple to take off here. Quite a few, actually. And then we'll do some auctioning. I find around 11 is when I really get people in, so we'll do, I'll finish this up. And then hopefully my people will come in. And we can do some auctions. Ooh, that one did not stick. Hello, welcome in. We're just finishing up a tumbler. Or, sorry, coffee cup. But tumbler, I guess, in one sense. Here's the lid. We're just finishing it up now, and then I'm going to do some auctioning. If you are joining us on another platform, guys, come on over. We're going to start auctions soon. Come join us on What's Not. It's right here. And you can come and see what we got. You'll see what we got either way, but if you want to make any bids, you will need to be here. I'm going to run through everything once. I can go through anything second time. Anything anybody's interested in, I can go through a second time. I only have everything set to 15 seconds, just so that we can get through it nice and quick, because it's late at night, and nobody wants to spend a million seconds looking at something that they are not interested in. So we're going to do 15 seconds, and you can always ask for a rerun. Next week I will have, probably next week or the week after, depending on how quick all the supplies come in, I will have some new items. I'm going to be doing some custom signs. So I'll have those next week, hopefully. And I'm going to make my fiance help me with them. For the person last time that was asking if I do get him to help me with things, and we had a whole conversation about our husbands helping, I am going to get him to help me. Maybe waterproof seal them. Maybe that will be his job. Welcome in, Bree. Good to see you again. I don't remember if I followed you last time. I feel like I did, but you never know. Nope. There's your follow. And advise, there's your follow. Perfect. Anybody who I haven't gone and given a follow to, feel free to give me a follow and I will follow you back. Hit that button. That one's coming off. That's not. How's everybody's weekend? Anybody doing anything exciting? We drove out to the lake today to check it out. See how the entrance in was. The answer's not good. Not good for our car. We have, we joke that we have the clown car now. We used to have a Volvo, but now we have a little Chevy Trax. And we joke that it's the clown car. But, there was just a really, like, nasty looking pothole type idea. Like a really deep dip in the road. And we just didn't think our car could go over it. And honestly, we've been out before, so we know what it looks like. We were just curious what the road looked like, and that answered our question. And then I stuck my feet in the water, and it was freezing. Hello, welcome in, Pikachu. I'm just finishing up a cup, and then I'm going to start some auctioning for some items. I have like 2 pieces of the cup left. How was your weekend? How are you doing? It's good to see you. Good, good. I'm good. I went out to the lake today, so that was exciting. And cup is done. So we're just, yeah. And I figured I'd hop on here, see what everybody is up to, how everybody's weekend went, finish up a cup or two. It was an absolutely beautiful day. Hello, Strider. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so here's the cup I just finished. This one has a couple decals on the top. I don't know about everybody else's weather, but I think it was like almost 20 here today. And then here is the cup itself. Nice and full. Cute, cute mushrooms. And some little flowers. Did you get into anything exciting this weekend, Pikachu? Any adventures? No, they're actually they're transfers, so they're waterproof. They get permanently stuck on the cup, so they actually don't come off now. Even if I tried to, they don't come off. They're stuck. See, I can't physically get it off, even if I wanted to. They are, yeah, so they're waterproof. They're permanently stuck on the cup, and they're heat resistant. Oh, you do them on a Cricut. Okay. These are similar. They're just differently printed, and then I have to individually cut it out depending on the design. But I have one like this one. There's another one. Like this one here. The way it was printed for me, I could put the whole design on the cup in one piece. Oh. And it's just gold flowers. But unfortunately, not all of them you can do that with. So this one, as you could tell, like I didn't have to cut anything up. It was all by itself. And then it goes right up to the top under the lid. This one here, I had to cut each individual piece. So they're a transfer. And normally you could just stick the transfer around the cup. Unfortunately, when it's stainless steel, I find that it wasn't pulling off nicely unless I individually did each little piece. So I had to individually transfer each little piece. Similar to a Cricut. When you have to like push each piece in, I had to do basically the same thing and push each individual piece on. So needless to say, this was the quickest one of them all to make and probably the less stressful. These ones took a few days between all the cutting and the pressing them on and whatnot. But they are a vinyl transfer or DTF transfer, not vinyl, DTF. Yeah, they turned out good. I'm surprised with how good they turned out. This one's my favorite actually, with the little butterflies. One of my friends prints the transfers. So this one's my favorite with the little butterflies. It's just very colorful and like summery. And then this one's cute. It's so hard for you guys to see with the ring light, but this one's adorable. And then I did a mushroom one in a tumbler because who doesn't want a tumbler and a coffee mug? And it's got some on top too. I thought about trying to Cricut at one point, but it's not happening. Not happening. The last time I tried to do something with a Cricut, right? Who doesn't love mushrooms and cute little like cartoony mushrooms? The last time I tried to Cricut, I cut something like a design for a shirt, and then I heated it onto the shirt and basically melted the whole design. And it was like garbage. It was no good anymore. I guess I didn't pay attention to how long it was pressing, and I completely burnt it to the shirt and burnt the shirt. Yeah, it's a lot of learning. My friend does it. She's really into the Cricut stuff. I am not so much. I can't seem to grasp, I guess, that kind of it. I do like a lot of sewing. You've been in here, I think, before, so you've probably seen it. But I do like purses, little purses like this with like ribbon bands. and like flower insides. But I'm more like sewing, craft type stuff. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I had seen you before. I'm more sewing craft type stuff. More so than like Cricut. I like to paint. Although none of my stuff here is painted right now. Love tie-dye. Oh, yeah. So I sold those. I sold the jeans. And then I remade a second pair of the jeans. And instead of selling the jeans this time, I sold them as bags. So I have two that look like this. And then the top half of the jeans went into... It's funny because they look just like the jeans, if you've seen the jeans. The top half went into a full-size bag. Like a big over-the-shoulder bag. And they look just like the jeans. And then these aren't done yet. They still need a handle, which I got. I'm thinking of putting this type stuff on for the handle. It's like a rope, but like a cotton rope, so it's soft. And I think that's going to be the handle. I don't know yet. That's work in progress. That's why they're not on the site or anything, for that matter. They're not on anything. Yeah. And then it needs an inside, obviously, because the inside is just this. And I think that looks horrible. So the other one has the flowers. So I'm thinking for this one, I might actually do this on the inside. This fabric here. This time around. But we'll see. Again, that's a work in progress. I finally just finished the project cup that I've had for like 3 weeks. So the rest is kind of just limbo. See what we can do. I did think about putting one of the tie-dye shirts inside. I was thinking like, hold on. Let me clear some room. Too much and comes together. I was thinking, is it this one? I think it's this one. I was thinking of doing something like this one. This is like my small shirt. It's got like the purple and the red and white. And I was thinking of re-tie-dyeing like a piece of fabric to look like this and sticking that on the inside. I'm doing like a red. But then I really like the idea of like this color, like the purple and white. And I did think of doing something like that. Getting like, that's a dress shirt. So I'd have to get like another dress shirt type material for it to be that light. This light. For it to be as light as it is. But I don't know. That's my work in progress. That's my like, I don't know what I want to do. I wonder if the rope would take it. It is a cotton rope. It should. I should do a test strip of it and see. Like it is a cotton rope. It says it's 70% cotton and 30% polyester. So it might take a tie. Like I might be able to tie dye it. That'd be sweet if I could. I'm gonna try it. The rope wasn't expensive. It wasn't expensive anyways. It was a couple bucks. But I have enough of it that I could probably like take. I'm thinking like a small chunk, like this big even. And like try it. Who knows? Maybe next time you see me, I'll have tried it. I like start projects and then like slowly finish them. So basically almost every third or fourth time I'm live, I have something new up behind me. So today it is the cup. You're not having any more water. It's late. Go lay down. You're not having any. No. No, because you'll be up all night. Today it was the cup that I finished. A couple days before that, it was the other cups, or a couple lives before that. And then a few lives before that was the bag. And then a few lives before that was the top. Those have been my last like 3 kind of things that I've worked on. But we'll see. We'll see. The bag is definitely next. And I might try tie-dyeing the rope. I didn't even think of it, but I do have tie-dye left. So that could be cool. Not on here. Other places, yes. So Etsy, I get a lot of traffic. And TikTok, I get quite a bit of traffic. So you'll notice, I guess since the last time you've probably been here, I'm down a hat. So I only have a green one left and a purple one left. My like ready pink one sold, so I sold that recently. The jeans, the purple pair of socks. I'm trying to think what else. A couple little beaded keychains I don't really show on here that I just post. I think that's it. Up there. On your bed. Bed. You're not getting water. Bed. Nope. Go. You're not having water. What about you? Have you been selling much?
Come here.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think I'm going to do a market. Not next weekend, but the weekend after. Oh, you don't sell anything. Oh, you said you made Cricut cups, so I assumed maybe you sold Cricut cups. My bad. I was just assuming that you, I guess, sold stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I for a while, actually, before I ever did this, I used to do like bake sales and stuff like that. Oh yeah. Yeah. See, so I work full time too, and that's why I just kind of do stuff as I have time, and then I post it, and like that's the item that people can buy. Because if I didn't, I don't want to become too overwhelmed. I like my full-time job, so I want to keep it. So I don't want to be overwhelmed. So I just create stuff when I have free time or a few minutes of time just to kind of keep me busy. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, once you get that following, like, you end up really busy, right? Like, this is still pretty new for me. So I think at this point, I don't quite have a following where I could be, like, overwhelmed with orders. But never say never either. And I didn't necessarily want to take orders for things that I didn't already have made because I work full time. And I work in healthcare. So my schedule is always changing. It's always different. It's always moving. Oh, well, that's good. Are you going to get like back into it? Like just doing like a couple at a time or something? Or maybe just do something like I'm doing where you just create kind of when you can and those are what you have for sale. Okay. That's kind of nice. See, the nice thing I find with Whatnot is I'm really only auctioning off whatever I have. So whatever is my inventory. So I'm not putting myself out by trying to make a bunch of inventory or have extra inventory, or I'm just kind of finishing things as I finish them, and that's what I have. So it's not like I don't have to take orders in order to sell on here, which I like. At one point I used to do like gift baskets, and I would take orders for them, and I found that got really overwhelming with working full time, because I felt like I was shopping all the time for things and always having to buy stuff and pick stuff up. And yeah, I think when I did gift baskets the one year, again, it was around Christmas, but I must have shipped out, like, I was doing game baskets, so they had like board games in them. I had to have shipped out over 100 board game baskets, and that's crazy. I was constantly going out and buying the board games and the snacks for the buckets and the drinks for the buckets, and then I spent more time at the post office than anything, and I had a full-time job that required me to like travel around. Hi, Pizza Man. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just chit-chatting, but I can show some items if you'd like. I can actually show you what I just finished working on. I did a cup today. I know I've been showing a lot of cups lately, but I finished the coffee mug. Oh, it's got some stickers on the top. I finished the coffee mug version of the tumbler. Now I have one of each. That's my finish of the day. Yeah. And I just hopped on while I was finishing it up. But if there's anything you want to see, I can run it and show it to you. I got my table back over on this side instead of the other side, so that's kind of nice. I know that's not big for you guys, but that's big for me. See, I got my table. My table is just nice because it gives me a spot that I can like work and hang out with you guys and chit chat, and that's kind of nice. Sometimes I like just hopping on to chit chat with people that come in. I know I should probably get like some sales at some point, but I really just enjoy coming on and chatting with everybody more than anything. What's our numbers look like over here? Oh yeah, for sure. Like I've met a lot of people on the app already so far. I probably chat more than I sell, but then I spend a lot of time in other people's lives too. So I think that between the two, that's how I end up just chatting with people. Mama's Drama Boutique, I got car coasters. I won her giveaway the other day and got car coasters from her. And I need to find a few minutes to get back into one of her lives because I need 2 more coasters because my car has 4 in the center console and I got 2. So I need to go back into her live and pick 2 more. So it is so addicting. Last night, I should have been in bed sleeping, but last night I was like on one of the electronic ones. And I'm from Canada, so my shipping's kind of high on some of them, so I have to be careful. But I was on this electronic one, and everything that came up was everything that I could find a use for, like things I needed. There was like a coffee grinder. There was a like things for cleaning the car, accessories for cars, blenders, ice makers. I was looking at an ice maker, those little nugget ice makers. I don't even know what else I was bidding on. Oh, some stuff for my niece and nephew. Some like kids games. Like some math sets and stuff. It's a great thing that I found the app, but I shouldn't have found the app in the same sense because I want to bid on everything. Oh my gosh, I know. Even some of them, when I go to purchase, like on the bottom where it says the shipping, like how much the shipping's gonna be, I went into one yesterday and it was like, oh, everybody tell me your shipping. And I was like, I don't necessarily want to tell them because my shipping was like $85. I wrote that in the chat and he's like, you're kidding. And I'm like, no. But I'm also from Canada. So that could be why. So I have to be careful. And some of them that don't say what the shipping's going to be underneath, I'm too afraid to purchase anything from them in case it's really expensive. Welcome in, everybody. Man. I hope it was a good Pokemon card then at that point. That's like a $42 Pokemon card. It was worthless? Oh, man. Okay, well, that's not good. That's bad. See, and that's what I'm afraid of. I'm going to buy something from somebody on here that is US. And even though it tells me what the shipping is on the bottom, I'm worried that when they get to my door to deliver it, or when I go to pick it up to deliver, like pick up the package, the duty on it's going to be crazy. Like last night, there were some things I was trying to get for my fiance. And I was like, if I win one of these, I could pay like crazy. Yeah. I'm finding a lot of Canadian sellers. I'm getting a few more, like kind of that I know. So I've been trying to stick with just Canadian followers or buy sellers, sorry. My thing with that is I followed American sellers and then I forget to look whether they're American or Canadian, but I'm going to get better at it. I actually probably shouldn't buy anything, to be honest, but okay, well, now that you told me that, I'm not buying anything. Not that I don't want to. I want to buy all the people's stuff, but I don't want to pay $35 in duty. Yeah, see? And I almost bought a giant, like, it would have been a pretty big box, like, say, yay big, because it was a big kid's toy for my niece and nephew. It was a big outside toy, and that probably would have been crazy in duty. Because I feel like you bought small stuff, and I was trying to buy a whole big package. So that probably wouldn't have been good. So maybe it's a good thing we didn't win anything yesterday. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch. Yeah, see? Because I thought it was anything under $40 too that you didn't pay duty on. Well, that's good to know. And of course, when you join What's Not, you get that like $15 credit. But they informed me via email that that credit is only good for US purchases, not Canadian purchases. So it's only good for us to use with US sellers. So I'll probably never use it, to be honest. Have you ever won a Givey on a US one? Okay, and then did you pay duty on that? Okay, because I want to give you the other day, and I want to know if I'm going to have to pay duty on it now when it shows up at my door. I mean, for that item, though, I wouldn't be upset. I got a pair of shoes, but they didn't tell me what kind. Hi, Roy. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm just hanging out. We're chatting. I can show some items if we're interested. I have custom cups. I have tie-dye shirts. I have some other ones too. I've got hats, tie-dyed hats. Otherwise, we're just chatting about shipping fees and how much they are and how much I spend on this app, which is too much. Oh, I've never won a Givey from England. I haven't even come across an England seller. I came across somebody today in Quebec, but obviously it's still Canada. But they were in Quebec, and I thought that was pretty neat. I think they were like my first or second Quebec person. Give or take. Oh my god, me too. I find it really hard to find ones that like I can like go into because I think I just don't follow enough Canadian people. A goblin. Well, see, and then if I win a Givey, I buy from that person because then my shipping is free. So if I was smart, I would have bought from the Mama Dramas boutique. At that time, bought the other 2 coasters, but I wasn't thinking. And I was like, oh, 2 car coasters, perfect, 2 cup holders. And then I forgot my car had 4 cup holders. Yeah, it also depends if something comes up that I want. Like, I do want car coasters. I do need 2 more, so I should have bought some when it was free. Now I'm just going to pay the shipping. But I think, like, from Canadian to Canadian, it's like $11 or $11 and change or something. So it's not too bad. And they're just car coasters, so they're very lightweight. Yeah, as long as you're Canadian to Canadian, it's not too bad. My puppy's moody. She's always moody. She's a moody little pit bull mastiff. Always. She's always got something to be moody about. Oh. Sleepy puppy. So do you follow then like all the people that sell the Pokemon cards? Because I watched one of those for like 2 hours yesterday. And I don't even know what was so appealing to it, but a lot of them, yeah. Because I watched one for like ever yesterday, and it was literally just because the guy was entertaining. And actually, it probably could have been because he was chit-chatting to us. Oh, okay. My cousin's boyfriend brings my niece and nephew a Pokemon card like every time he sees them. And they're probably like not expensive ones or anything, but the kids love them. And they have quite the collection because of him. I used to collect them when I was a kid. Oh yeah, it's huge right now. Absolutely huge. You should have seen a guy today was selling a like a book that you keep them all in, and it had like the big Pokemon logo on the front and a bunch of like slots to put all your cards in. 250,000 for a Pokemon card? I better start looking in the boxes from my mom. Because I know I had them as a kid, and my mom doesn't really get rid of anything, which means they are somewhere in this basement, and I should find them and then start looking them all up. Unless I myself got rid of them, but I wouldn't see why not. And then I'll hand all the other ones to the kids that aren't really worth as much. They can add them to their book. I think that's what my cousin's boyfriend's doing. Yeah. And they would all be in good condition. They're probably still in like the book. In like the book with the little card slots. My grandfather, when he passed away, had hockey cards. Tons of them. And they were worth good money. I think we actually still have them. But if I was a millionaire off of a Pokemon card that is sitting in my mom's basement, that would be actually kind of sweet. That'd be actually pretty sweet. Oh, I know you're not joking. I've seen people become millionaires off of like their childhood Pokemon. Or off their childhood, like those glass dolls with the faces. I have lots of those too that I should look up. But one of my friends had one of the dolls with the glass face, and she sold that doll for like 10 grand and bought her first car with that doll, with the money from that doll. And it was one of those creepy dolls with the face. I also had a friend that collected those creepy clowns. They're like the creepy clowns that had the glass face too. And she got tons of money off of it. Same friend actually that used the money to buy a car. I really should go through some of my childhood toys. They'd probably be worth a lot. Beyblades are coming back too. Aging myself here, but they're coming back and making a comeback. What? You can't have water. Do you have to go outside? You were just outside. You want to go outside? Should I get off live and we can go outside? Okay, let me say goodbye. Okay, well, I'm going to get off for the night and go let the dog out and then head to bed because, as you can tell, she's getting anxious. But thanks for coming and hanging out and chit-chatting. And I will see you next time. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.